You probably know that Judge Dredd is a clone. He and his original clone brother, Rico Dredd, were grown from the genetic material of Chief Judge Fargo, the founder of the Judge system. But they weren't the only Fargo clones. Judge Dredd had other clone brothers. There was Kraken engineered by the Judd occult, who Dredd executed at the end of Necropolis. There's Judge Rico, named after Dredd's first brother, and Dolman, who quit the academy to train with the Space Corps. And then, there's Nimrod, the one nobody talks about. Nimrod appears in the story Total War. And he's not like his brothers. He is a clone of Fargo, sure, but he was modified, genetically engineered to be a super judge. He was physically powerful, and had enhanced sensory function. He could read fine print from 30 paces in a darkened room, track a criminal by scent. He could even tell if someone was lying just from the smell of their sweat. When loaned to immigration, he got 30 busts in an hour, sniffing out contraband. The techs named him Nimrod, after the biblical hunter. They thought they'd created their super judge, but like a lot of genetic experiments in Mega City 1, he malfunctioned. At the age of 12, Nimrod began to show symptoms of neural decay. He suffered fits and muscle spasms. He was losing control with only spells of partial lucidity. Then he set himself on fire. Whether it was an accident or a cry for help, no one knows. Now, he lives in a padded cell at the Advanced Genetics Facility, shackled, scarred, barely human. The Justice Department wants to euthanize him. And Dredd, being the closest genetic relative, is asked to give consent. But Dredd refuses. Not just refuses, he rejects Nimrod outright. To Dredd, Nimrod isn't a brother. He's just a cell taken from a common source. He tells the techs, "He's your damn mistake, you clear it up. And don't bother me again." So they turn to Vienna, Dredd's niece. And she sees Nimrod differently. She sees the pain, the flickers of lucidity, and the despair. He even asks her if she's there to help him. And she wants to. She tells Dredd she's considering it. Giving consent. She wants his suffering to end. Because to her, Nimrod is family. Sure, they're just cells from the same source, but so are she and Dredd. And that's what family is, right? But Dredd doesn't agree. Meanwhile, Mega City 1 is in a panic. The terrorist group Total War has planted nuclear bombs around the city, and they've set a couple off already. Dredd and his comrades are trying to find the rest before they detonate too. It's against this backdrop that Vienna decides to give consent for the euthanasia, but she wants to be there when it's done. She feels she owes Nimrod that much, so she's traveling by automated car to the AGF when the worst happens. A nuclear bomb goes off in the sector, and the facility is hit. Nimrod's innate resilience saves him, but he's hurt. Lost in the burning, smoke-filled ruins of the AGF. Then he detects Vienna's scent. She's close, and she's injured and scared. He heads out to find her. She's trapped, pinned down by fallen masonry, and about to be attacked by one of the psychotic freaks Mega City 1 is famous for. Nimrod saves her. He kills the attacker with one clap of his monstrous hands, then he lifts the fallen building and frees her. He picks her up to carry her away from the danger zone. And that's when the judges arrive in an H-wagon. They see Dredd's niece, battered and bloody, being carried by a shambling half-human monstrosity. They assume the worst, and they shoot him. With a laser cannon. The medics don't want to treat Nimrod, but she makes them do it. She tells them, "He was one of you once." When Dredd gets there, she tells him, "He saved me. I was going to die and he found me." Dredd, ever the cynic, says, "Coincidence. That's all." But she disagrees. She thinks it proves a bond, it proves they are family. Nimrod is gravely wounded. The medics don't know how he's still alive, but they know he's beyond their help. There's nothing they can do for him. But Dredd can. For once, he speaks from the heart. "Maybe I should have taken a little more interest in you, Nimrod. I'm sorry. They sure dealt you one hell of a hand. I'm sorry for that too. By the powers vested in me, I grant you mercy." And then he grants him mercy and lets him go. Like and follow for more 2000 AD lore.